Welcome to the new Fifth Fret Productions website. I originally launched the site back in 2009, and it was designed to hold lesson packs that could be downloaded and purchased, and a lot of free stuff too. But over the last, however many years it's been, things have gotten busy in all kinds of good ways, and the site's kind of fallen by the wayside or taken a back seat to my other work. And this summer I had a little bit of time to kind of rethink it and think through it. So we've been rebuilding it and making it a membership site with lessons that are streamable and PDFs or materials that are downloadable. So it should be a lot easier to manage for those of you that have used my materials in the past. You don't have to download big video files and packets and store those. They'll all be housed here on the site, and you can just worry about downloading the PDFs. So just a quick walkthrough. Homepage has some standard sort of background information on who I am and what I do and things going on. Drop down menu here talks about the guitars I play and the different gear I use and picks and all those good things. Performance video page, pretty self-explanatory, just clips of different performances both in my studio and on stages around. Free flat pick lessons. Here you'll find samples of the lessons that will be in the membership site. And some of these lessons date back to the beginning of Fifth Fret Productions, and some of you will have seen these. This Whiskey Before Breakfast lesson goes back near the beginning. It's got a ton of views and people learning that tune from this thing. And there's an example of, here's the download the file. So the chart that goes along with this lesson video, you can download your own copy of it. And in fact, all of the lessons in the member site will have downloadable PDFs of charts and workbooks and that sort of thing to match the videos that go with it. The Hayes Griffin Adam Schlinker duo, there's information about our duo. We've been having a lot of fun with that, kind of a 1930s brothers duo style thing. And Appalachian Swing, that's our new bluegrass band that inspired by the Kentucky Colonels. And then a list of shows for 2022. This will be added to regularly. There's a whole bunch of shows on here already, but we'll keep it up to date best I can. The thing I really wanted to show you in this clip is the membership area. Here you see a list of all the lessons that I've uploaded so far. Several of these are brand new to you all. These are videos and lessons that I have prepared over the last year or so for some online classes that I did and for some of my private teaching and different things like that. And they haven't been available to just the general public before. So there's several hours worth of brand new stuff here that you would have potentially never seen unless you were in one of those workshops or classes. And the PDFs and everything that match it, we'll look at this first one. So Cherokee Shuffle, Big Spike Hammer. This isn't just about learning Cherokee Shuffle and Big Spike Hammer, although that is part of the outcome. This is about learning to improvise and make creative choices and build a melodic style of improvisation around your playing. So basically building layers into your playing. There's a downloadable file that's a PDF style file. This is a pretty significant size workbook. I don't remember the page number, but it's a dozen or so pages. And a lot of the newer material is laid out this way, with a longer workbook and then sets of videos that you'll work your way through, follow along with what I'm playing and what I'm talking about, and use the reference material to match up with it. I'm very much about visualizing what you play and understanding the fretboard and how those two things go together and what your ears are cluing you into. And so I'm going to try to keep away from as much sort of memorized tabs and things like that as I can, even though there will be, obviously, with these downloads, there are charts and things in there to help out and use as teaching aids and teaching tools. But a lot of this has to do with developing your understanding of the fretboard and how music goes together. So big lesson pack here, number of videos to work through and watch through. These videos range from a couple minutes long to up to probably about 30 minutes long, depending on the clip. And each pack is very similar to that. We'll pick a different one. Blackberry Blossom, common phrase development. Same thing, you have a workbook that you can download and have your own copy of, and then a series of videos that you can work through. And again, quite a few videos. So in each of these lessons, that you'll see in the members only site. We're not talking about just like one video per clip and one PDF. In most cases, you have multiple videos and multiple files that you can download and work through. So there's a lot of material on the site already, and we're just kind of relaunching this. And so a lot of new material, a lot of older material that dates back to all the way back to the beginning of Fifth Fret Productions. And there'll be more coming soon that's already in the works. You also have access to the PDFs of my workbooks that I use in my private teaching. Here are 3 workbooks of different materials that act as resources, not necessarily method books, but they're resources to pull from. And then there's a few chapters from the book that I've been working on off and on for the last few years that it will eventually become a method book, but you have access to those as I finish them up that will sit here. So all kinds of stuff to work on in this member site. And as soon as it launches, there will be PayPal buttons to sign up and to join the site. It's going to be pretty affordable. It's going to be pretty packed full of materials, and more things coming along as we go and build it. So I hope that's helpful.